The cabin doors open. The long walk down the jet bridge begins. Your phone battery is nearly dead. The air feels heavier as you step into the immigration hall, bright lights reflecting off polished floors. Lines move slowly. Officers sit behind glass booths, watching everything. Then it happens. A small gesture, a hand motion. You're called forward. This moment decides everything. You either walk straight through those sliding doors, or you're asked to step aside for a few additional questions. Most travelers think immigration interviews are random. They're not. Every question is deliberate. Every pause is noticed. Officers are trained to assess you before you even answer. In this video, you're going to learn the 10 most common questions immigration officers ask, and more importantly, why they ask them. Once you understand the hidden logic behind each one, you'll stop feeling nervous and start feeling prepared. Because this isn't about memorizing answers. It's about understanding the system. And the system works the same whether you're landing in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, or Australia. Let's begin with the first moment that sets the tone. The officer looks up and says, "Passport." Simple, direct. But this isn't just a document check. It's an observation test. They're watching how quickly you respond, whether your hands shake, whether you avoid eye contact, whether you seem organized or scattered. If you start digging through your bag, knocking things over, apologizing nervously, you've already raised your stress level. And they notice stress. Instead, keep your passport accessible. Hand it over smoothly. Make brief eye contact. Say something simple like, "Of course." No jokes, no extra commentary. From the very first second, you're communicating one thing: I'm comfortable being here. Next comes the timeline question. How long will you be staying? This isn't about your calendar. It's about credibility. If your answer sounds vague, maybe 2 weeks, around that, you signal uncertainty. If you over-explain, "Well, I might stay 10 days, but my friend said I could extend it if we travel," you create openings for more probing. The strongest answers are short and specific. 10 days, 1 week, 5 days for vacation. Clear, controlled, finished. Immigration systems track overstays carefully. They're listening for confidence in your exit plan. Then comes one of the most important questions. What's the purpose of your trip? Tourism, business, study. Those are clean categories. Stay inside them. If you're visiting for vacation, say that. If you're attending meetings, say that. If you're enrolled in a short course, state it simply. This is not the time for storytelling. Officers already have data. Your visa type, travel history, sometimes even accommodation records. They're checking alignment between what you say and what the system shows. Consistency equals credibility. After that, they often shift to your life back home. What do you do for work? This question reveals stability. Employment suggests roots. A career suggests responsibility. Even being a student signals structure. Answer professionally and directly. I work in finance. I'm a teacher. I'm a university student. Avoid unnecessary details like recent job losses or uncertain plans unless directly asked. The goal is to show that your trip makes sense within the structure of your life. Then comes a subtle consistency check. Are you traveling alone? They already know your booking details. They can see linked reservations. This question tests whether your story matches the data. If you're solo, say so clearly. If you're with someone, state it simply. No extra backstory. No long explanations. The more words you add, the more opportunities you create for follow-up questions. Next, the question that quietly measures your ties. Do you have family here? This isn't about friendliness. It's about likelihood of overstaying. If the answer is no, say no calmly. If yes, state the relationship briefly. Yes, my cousin lives here. That's enough. The key isn't the content. It's the steadiness of your delivery. Sudden tone shifts create curiosity. Calm consistency closes the loop. Then comes the memory check. Have you visited before? Travel records are stored digitally. Officers can see prior entries and exits. This question measures whether your response matches the system. If it's your first visit, say so. If not, provide a simple time reference. I was here last year, 2 years ago for a conference. No need to revisit old travel stories. Precision builds trust. Now we approach customs territory. Do you have anything to declare? This is where honesty matters most. Restricted food, large amounts of cash, expensive goods, medications. Different countries have different thresholds. If you have nothing, say so clearly. If you do, disclose it calmly. Trying to appear overly confident while hiding something almost always backfires. Officers are trained to detect micro-reactions, subtle changes in breathing, posture, eye movement. Transparency moves you forward faster than defensiveness ever will. Then comes a detail question. Where are you staying? Uncertainty here raises eyebrows. If you say, I think it's near downtown, I don't remember the name, you introduce doubt. Instead, know your accommodation name in advance. I'm staying at the Central Hotel. I'm staying with my aunt in Vancouver. They don't need a full address unless they ask. They need clarity. Finally, the closing verification. Can you show your return ticket? This is the structural proof that your visit has an endpoint. Keep it accessible, printed or digital. When you present it confidently, you demonstrate planning. Planning signals intention. Intention signals trustworthiness. Even refundable or flexible tickets work. The existence of onward travel matters more than the details. And then, sometimes, it's over. A stamp, a nod, a quiet, "You're good." You step past the counter and walk toward baggage claim. But here's the truth most travelers never realize. Immigration isn't about perfect answers. It's about controlled energy. Officers assess patterns, speech speed, eye movement, posture, consistency, structure. If you ramble, they explore. If you hesitate, they probe. If you appear unsure, they verify. But when you respond with calm, measured clarity, the interaction stays smooth. So before your next flight, remember this. Keep documents within reach. Know your basic details. Answer briefly. Stay steady. You're not being interrogated. You're being evaluated for consistency. And once you understand that, the fear disappears. Because confidence, real, grounded confidence, is the one thing no immigration system flags as suspicious. If this breakdown helped you feel more prepared, share it with someone who's traveling soon. Safe travels. Stay composed and walk through those glass doors like you've done it 100 times before.